Hey everyone, it's Amy, owner and curator of Yoso Boho. Welcome to June's second Unlive sale. So this is how it works. I'm going to show you all these things. I have 15 things plus a mystery tin today. I'm going to give you a starting offer. It's just an arbitrary number to get us rolling. And then you will find these things down in the comments area down below. They will be numbered by the number that I tell you and the title that I give you, and they'll have a low starting offer. If you want to make me an offer, you just find that and put right underneath there as a reply what you'd like to offer me. That's how this works. The nice thing about it is if somebody comes in after you, makes a different offer, you will get a notification from YouTube. You can come back and see what that offer was and decide if you want to go a little bit higher. It's really kind of cool. Let's get started with item number one. Item number one is this beautiful little set of napkin rings. These are handmade in Ecuador and they are a polymer clay. Now I'm gonna come up close with this one especially because she's so beautifully detailed. They are all beautifully detailed. So they're all these little characters and it seems like they are making or doing things. So she has a little maybe blanket or something that she's making, and look at the details around her neckline here, and their faces are so darling. So here's a little dude. Maybe they're selling their wares like they're in a marketplace because it looks like maybe he has a little green rug here. This one is selling some sort of vegetables, and they're all on these beautiful wicker, also handmade rings. And like I said, there's 8 of them. Here's one with another bowl full of some sort of green things, maybe apples. She's got a mortar and pestle. This one's got a bowl full of gold. Could this be a tambourine or maybe some sort of bowl or something? I don't know. This one has another little orange textile thing. There are 8 total. They're so wonderful. And I am gonna start these at just $8. So you'll find them down below. Item number one, I'll call them the handmade napkin rings from Ecuador. And I'm gonna start them at just $8. That's $1 a piece. So go find them down below if you love them. Make me an offer. Item number two is this beautiful little vase set. This is all one piece that is made by a company called Chive Pulley. And I've had a couple of these. One of them was gifted to me by a wonderful person who sent me a whole box of stuff. Thanks, Chris. One of them was a multicolored vase piece that went out in a mystery box very recently. This one I found also very recently, and this one is more of just a white to gray, all different shapes and sizes. They make these just narrow enough to fit on your windowsill, and you can put buds in them. You could put little plant starters in them, but they are absolutely cool and beautiful. And this one doesn't have any markings on it. It is definitely a Chive Pulley vase. And if you love it, you will find it down below as item number 2. And I'm gonna start this one off at $7. Item number 3 is a tablecloth, and it's a good one. It is a vintage printed floral. It's crispy. Like, I don't know that it's been washed more than maybe me. I did a good soak on it and washed it. It's actually kind of stiff from washing it and soaking it, but it's so beautiful. It is printed. It does not have any hang tags or markings, so I'm not exactly sure who made it. I did do a Google Lens lookup and somebody had it listed very high, but we don't always believe in listings. I just thought I would bring it here because it looks like something that somebody is gonna need for a summer table setting. Look at that. There are a couple of very light, I don't even know if you'll see them. Oh, maybe right there. That's why I soaked it. And I did not dry this. So if you're more talented than me in lifting stains, you might be able to get them out. So anyway, this is item number 3. It is 60 by 51 inches. Let's call it the colorful floral vintage tablecloth. And I'm gonna start this one off at just $10. Find it down below. Item number 4, I absolutely love this piece. It is a native piece. If you know anything about storyteller pieces, this is something that I think several different tribes used. I just noticed there's a sticker on the inside of here. It's like a cent sign 195000. So I don't know. Would it have maybe been sold over the border? I don't know. But I have bought and sold storyteller figurines before. This one is just so amazing because it's small, but look at the amount of children that they got around this beautiful storyteller figure. All handmade, all hand painted. I have not found a mark or a signature anywhere on it. That's what the inside and bottom looks like. But you can tell even there where some of the heads got pressed into the clay right there. I think this piece is so amazing. Look at the baby right there. This piece is item number 4. I'm just gonna call it the clay storytelling figurine, and we're gonna start this piece off at $8. Find her down below, make me an offer. Items number 5. These are so wonderful. They are vintage Japan figures, and they are these beautiful blonde ponies. Now, somebody inquired about these, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. If you ever see something that I purchase in one of my shopping trips, feel free to inquire. The best way to do that is through email. That makes it very easy for me to keep everything organized and to keep everything honest, because then I can tell exactly who requested something first, and I can communicate price and all of that there. So if you ask within a video, I might say, hey, email me. And then if I don't get an email, they're going to be up for grabs. So these guys, I picked these up at my friend Tracy's Treasures. They are perfect. They're so beautiful. And look at the size of them. They're not miniature, but they're not large. They're going to just take up a little bit of room on a shelf, but add some really neat character. They are marked Japan, both of them on their bellies. And they're both slightly different. I feel like maybe they need to be facing each other like that. If you love these little figurines, you'll find them down below as items number 5. I will call them the blonde ceramic horse set. And I'm gonna start them off at $5. Item number 6. This is a piece that I found with my Aunt Beth, and we both had a good laugh about it because this mushroom here, well, first of all, he's anthropomorphic, both the frog and the mushroom. See his little face? But second of all, just the position of him is quite interesting. And the shape, I mean, he's a little phallic, right? But he's so cute. This guy's probably from the 70s. He is also marked Japan right here on the bottom. Now, they are salt and pepper. So this is a giant shaker, the frog and the mushroom right there. I do have a cork that I will slip in there and send. It will make it a usable set, or it can just be a really cute shelf piece because, I mean, look, kind of ridiculously cute, right? All right, this guy will be down below. Item number 6, we will call him the frog mushroom shaker set. I'm gonna start him off at $7. Let's stick with the frogs because I brought a couple of them. Actually, 3, I think. And there are 3 right here is item number 7. So item number 7 is a resin set that I do believe is all hand painted. They are not signed. There are no maker's marks, but every single one of them has a tiny little heart on them, which makes me think that there was an artist involved here. And that's the case with some of this resin stuff. It was molded in resin and then hand painted. And you can even tell some of the details a little bit of lighter and darker in his skin. So this is a tumbling set. And yes, they all have that little heart on them. But this is a tumbling set. So how cute on a shelf as a little collection to have them all. They almost look like they're breakdancing, right? He's landed that move after the spin. This guy is doing the head round and round. They are so great. They will add such whimsy to your decor. Great for summertime decor. If you love them, you will find them, all three, down below as item number 7. We will call them the tumbling toads. They're probably frogs, but that just sounds better. So the tumbling toads, item number 7. I'm going to start them off at $6. Item number 8 has been in my inventory for a little bit. I wasn't exactly sure when to bring it out, but I remember when I found it, so many people commented on how great this was, and I agree. It's such a cool dish. This is a USA piece of pottery. It's all it says on the back here, made in the USA. Looks like a little bit of sticker residue there. That'll come off. It is a pea pod dish, and I think it's painted beautifully. Wouldn't that look great on a summer table? You can serve peas in it or any little thing, right? It's got such a great shape and such character. And it's in wonderful shape. There are no chips or cracks, and I don't even see any crazing on that. But it is definitely a vintage piece. If you love this piece, find it down below as item number 8. I'll simply call it the pea pod dish. And let's start this one off at $6. Item number 9 is this gorgeous piece of pottery. This I would use as a honey jar, and I will actually include a little dipper in here. This is definitely a professionally done piece. Look at the inside. It's so clean and pretty. It is signed. I have no idea what it's signed. I did all the things. I put the cinnamon on there and I rubbed it in. You can actually kind of see still a little bit of cinnamon in there. I wet it down. I mean, I tried everything. It literally just looks like a bunch of lines, but it's definitely signed. I just don't know if we'll ever know. It's a professional piece, I can tell you that much. It's beautifully done. I love how they did not glaze this area here where the lid sits. And look at how pretty the lid is. It's also not glazed there, but the matching glaze here is super pretty. Sits like that, nice and flat. This right here that looks like it could be a chip is not. It's just a little glaze miss. It's smooth, perfectly fine. These are handmade, so they're not always perfect. But man, is this one pretty. It's a nice size too. It would fit probably a whole jar of honey in there and look really pretty out on your countertop, especially if you do any decorating with blue and white. All right, so this, you'll find it down below. Item number 9, we will call this the pottery honey jar. And let's start this one off at $9. Item number 10. This was just found in, I think, tomorrow's video. We found this in Amish country at a thrift shop and I love it. It is a Danish style cutout candle holder. And you can display it however you want. I kind of like this, like a spread on both sides. Wouldn't that be pretty with your candles in there? Absolutely gorgeous. It has a little bottom here that goes out like this to stabilize it when you want to set it up. You can store it flat though, like that. If you wanted to put it away in a drawer, it'll store nice and narrow somewhere. But yeah, we found it recently and I thought, oh my gosh, somebody's gonna love that. Danish modern kind of style. If that's you, you'll find it down below. Item number 10. I will call this the wooden Danish bird candle holder. And we will start this one off at $7. Item number 11, also found within the past couple of weeks. I'm surprised nobody claimed this because it is so great. This is all hand done. So it's a box. It's got a little clasp right there. It has black felt on the inside. Actually, it's velvet. It's black velvet, and it's black velvet on the bottom too, here. But this is all detailed aluminum work. So they have molds, and these are usually pressed into molds. And then this is hand assembled. You can see the little tacks here that hold it together. What I love most about it is the sentiment. It says, "Friends are life's greatest gifts." How perfect would this be for a gift? If you wanted to gift a piece of jewelry or something to somebody that you love, you can just gift it to them right in that little box. And then they would have this as a keepsake forever and ever. If you love this, you'll find it down below. Item number 11, let's call this the Friends Are Gifts box. And I'm gonna start this one off at $6. Item number 12 might be my favorite. I'm glad that I found two of him because I'm probably gonna keep the other one. This is a hand-carved frog. He is done with marble, I'm guessing, but it's in this beautiful green, and he's sitting on like a lily pad. Look at that. You can even see a few of the leaf details on the bottom. There's no markings, there's no signature, but what I love about him is his form, his lines, these wonky eyeballs that stick out the top, his face that's so dramatic, and look at his backside. I mean, just everything about him is so cool. I have no idea how old he is. I have no idea where he came from. Like I said, there's no stickers or information on him, but he is very cool. And he's a nice weighty paperweight or shelf decor. And yeah, I'm excited because like I said, I got two of these guys. So we will be twinning if you buy this one from me. You'll find this one down below. Item number 12. We'll call him the carved green marble frog. And I'm gonna start him off at $10. Item number 13 is pretty amazing. It is a piece of tonala pottery, and this one is a duck. He is signed right here, Z Mexico. This is a more contemporary one. They started these with the unburnished and burnished. They're still vintage, but they started them in like the 80s and 90s. So if you find one that's all burnished, which means that the whole thing is smooth, that's usually a little older. I love the contrast. It's such a cool look. I love this detail here, and I love the detail there. He's in great shape, and if you love this kind of pottery, he's a nice size, you'll find him down below. Item number 13, the Tonala duck. Let's start him off at $8. Item number 14 is this really neat piece of glass. It does not have any information on the bottom. It looks like somebody may have had some felt there at one point because I can see and feel some green. Can you see that? It has been removed. I did not remove it. This is kind of unique. I see a lot of birds, and I'll show you one next, paperweights, that are like songbirds. This one has a little bit of a tropical sense to it, maybe like a parrot. And I like how his eyes are indented, and I love the coloration in him. He's got great blue pigment inside there, and it's in this kind of swirly, cool look. He's very neat. So I will have him down below as item number 14. We'll call him the blue glass parrot. Now this is clear outside. That blue is encased, so he's not all blue. But we'll call him the blue glass parrot, and we'll start him off at just $5. This is the other paperweight I was talking about. This is item number 15, and this is a Maud and Bob, I think St. Clair is what it's signed, 1991 paperweight. And look at how cool this bird is. So we've got a clear bird, but look at the details inside of this bird. They're in this kind of dusty pink and purple, and on each side there is a bubble. Actually, there's three. There's one in the front here too. Can you see them? They're very cool. Now, I will put a picture of this up over here so you can see the signature on the bottom. It's a pressed mark, but it's definitely Maud and Bob. And this is a beautiful little bird paperweight. If you love him, you'll find him down below as item number 15. I'll just call him the Maud and Bob bird paperweight, and we will start him off at $8. Find him down below, make me an offer. The mystery tin. So this mystery tin is very fun, very whimsical. It has a beehive and some bees. And it's funny, as I was kind of assembling everything, I'm like, we got the birds, we got the bees, and lots of frogs. We got some fun things today. This tin is just a simple made in Columbus tin with a great anthropomorphic bee illustration. They're buzzing all around there. They're even on the sides here with some flowers. It's a great tin, but the tin is just part of what you're getting. When you get a mystery box, you are getting a curated mystery box, meaning that I will send you a survey and ask you lots of questions, and that will help me assemble a box of things. They won't all fit in here, by the way. I determine the box that they go in, but you'll get a box of things that will hopefully tick your boxes of things that you like. So far, so good with people who have received them, and I really like putting them together. So if you have not had one of these in the last 90 days, feel free to make me an offer. This starts at $1 and only ships for £1 because, like I said, I'm going to determine the weight of it. So I can't charge you for a big heavy package if that's what I decide to do. I like to fill these 2 to 3 times the value of your offer. So if you make me a $50 offer, that gives me a $100 to $150 budget, which is awesome. This wraps up this month's sales. This is, like I said, an opportunity for you if you have something from the first sale to add to your box, or if you don't, that's okay too. This gives you an opportunity to get something maybe at a great price. All right, everybody, this sale is now open. It is going to end Sunday, so I'm going to give you an extra day. Sunday, June 22nd. We're going to shut it down at 10 p.m. my time Eastern, and you will have all the time between now and then to make some decisions about these things, fight it out, but watch, because I see it every single time I close a sale down. I'm shutting things down like a minute at a time so that I can keep track of everything, but I'm seeing people pop in right at the last minute. So just watch your stuff. Best way to get something that you love is just make me an offer that scares everybody away. I've seen it work many times. All right, everybody, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Until then, please take care. I'll see you then.